Thank you, everyone. We started off, as is always customary with Zoom, with a little bit of muting, let's say, drama. But anyway, it is such a delight, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome everyone here to the 20th annual Your Future is Our Business Education Business Luncheon. We are so grateful that you're here. My name is Caborn, and it is a total privilege and honor to be your MC today. Incidentally, the music you just heard is a song called Loopy, and it's created by Leo Colores. He's a student from the Santa Cruz County Office of Education music production course. Pretty sweet. By the way, if you haven't already done so, make sure to switch to the speaker view. That's at the top right-hand corner view button. Again, the speaker view, that's always very helpful. So we want to start out by thanking our incredible sponsors who made this event possible. Rinaldi Tile and Marble, D&D Electric, Granite Rock, Bay Federal, Walnut Avenue Family and Women's Center, and County of Santa Cruz. These are our wonderful sponsors. Thank you all. And they're amazing supporters as well. They are the following: the Santa Cruz County Office of Education, Mary Gockel Foster, Kristen Storms, Ken Ketch, and Michael and Marie Maheineke. And of course, we'd like to thank everyone who's donated via Eventbrite. Really kind of you to do so. And most of all, we'd like to thank you all, every single one of you, for being here. It's a huge thing that you're doing. Supporting in these times is difficult. And on the old Zoom scale between 1 and 10, 1 being mildly irritating and 10 being absolutely over and done with it, we're all fast approaching number 10, and yet here you are. But I'm thrilled to tell you that this is no ordinary Zoom event. It's going to be fun, very interesting, and very inspiring. So again, thank you all so very much for being here. Here's today's agenda. You're going to hear about Your Future is Our Business's remarkable achievements. You'll also hear how a teacher adapted her classroom and saw the opportunity to create something new during the pandemic. You'll witness speeches from our student scholarship winners, and then you'll go into inspiring breakout rooms. Do make sure to stay alert, because we'll be giving away prizes to a few lucky attendees. We'll do this randomly throughout the event. Of course, please feel free to use the chat to share comments, or you can use the reactions feature. And please keep yourself on mute. All right, well, let's get straight to the heart of the event. And how better than to turn it over to Malina Long. She's the executive director of Your Future is Our Business. She's an absolute delight. And she just epitomizes what this nonprofit is all about: inclusivity, giving everyone the opportunity, being kindly and engaging. She is all of those and so much more, and super talented to boot. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Malina Long. Over to you, Malina.
Thanks, Rod. Can you all hear me? I had my volume muted earlier, and I thought you were muted, but it was me. Anyways, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Malina, and I am the executive director of Your Future is Our Business. And if you don't know already, Your Future is Our Business is a nonprofit that's been around in Santa Cruz County for about 25 years, maybe 26. We've lost count at this point. And what we do is we help students explore careers and hopefully find their successful career after they graduate high school. And what we do is we provide different career exploration activities. So career days, career expos, career panels, career speakers, and we also help educators find people to do mock interviews, job shadows, field trips, all of that great stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to share some highlights today. And I want to also let you know that we have served over 100,000 students to date, which is really, really exciting. And like a lot of organizations last year, we had to shift and adapt our programming to virtual, and it's different, but we did it. And we had to work with educators, school administrators to figure out what worked best for their students. And so we re-coordinated and rescheduled things, and we developed virtual career experiences on Google Meet and Zoom. And we made it work. And last March, or actually since March 2020, we've been able to provide 25 different career exploration programs, not including our radio show, What to Be. And of those 25 programs, 94% of students who were surveyed stated that the experience increased their understanding of the different careers that exist, and they said that that experience was useful to them. And 97% of middle school students who were surveyed stated that they learned something new from the career speakers. And so it just really, really warms my heart to hear, like, yes, all this work that we're doing, it is worth it, and we are making an impact. And again, thank you so much to everyone who has volunteered and has participated in our programs, and to all the educators for being so flexible and working with me and YFIOB to reschedule things and re-coordinate things. And all this would not be possible if it wasn't for our amazing team. We have a couple of members here today. We have Andrea Mollenauer and Mary Forrester joining us in the audience. And I'd also like to recognize our board of directors. We have a couple of directors joining us today. Last but not least, I want to thank all of our amazing volunteers who have reached out. We had a lot of volunteers from the previous years who reached out, but way more new faces this year, which I'm so happy and so honored that they took the time to volunteer, to reach out, to help inspire youth. And all in all, I think we had about 100 volunteers, or actually over 100 volunteers from 100 different organizations. So again, so grateful for everything and all of your time. I'm gonna hand it over to Rod to share a little bit about another person who's inspiring.
All right. Thank you, Malina. And that's astonishing. Some of those statistics are just amazing. 94 and 97% satisfaction amongst middle schoolers and high schoolers as well. That's not easy to do. So just congratulations. This is such a vibrant organization. I do want to let you know that as I teased before, we are going to have prizes. This is another tease, but I do want to let you know that. Not that I think for any reason whatsoever you will want to leave this hour, because as I say, it's going to be a gem. And to start that out, and in the spirit of being a gem, it's my absolute delight to introduce Chef Andrea Mollenauer. And she's been a food entrepreneur in Santa Cruz County for many years. She's the owner of Lifestyle Culinary Arts Catering Company, as well as the founder of the Food Lounge, an incubator kitchen located in downtown Santa Cruz, which features a cafe, an occasional pop-up marketplace, music and art events, beer and wine tastings, and much more. Through this work, Andrea has helped launch many local artisanal food businesses, such as Full Steam Dumpling. And she uses this site for the Santa Cruz County Office of Education's Career and Technical Education's Advanced Culinary Arts courses, which she has taught for 13 years. She's also a culinary arts instructor for Cabrillo College. In a nutshell, she is a veritable culinary icon. It's my delight to introduce Andrea Mollenauer.
Well, it's such a pleasure to be here, everyone. Thank you for inviting me again. Usually I would be feeding everyone in person with my students, but this year I'll just talk a little bit about what we've been doing, taking a hands-on cooking program and bringing it into the digital learning environment, which has been super challenging. But my experience has always been that if you are willing to give students a stimulating, fun, rigorous content, they just soak it up and they're willing to learn and excited to play along. And so I was able to get my culinary students to play along from home over the last year plus. It involved a little bit of innovation. And if you know me in the community, I love innovating. And so I got my students involved in a lot of this innovation. And the first thing we did, let's see, perhaps I'll share screen really quickly here. The first thing I did, oh, of course, the wrong tab. Of course, there it is. Hope everyone can see my screen. What I have here is a bunch of toolkits, which I was able to collect and distribute to all of my high school students. And so one of the ways in which I created a little bit of an equitable at-home cooking environment was giving everybody access to the same tools so that we could talk about them when we were working and they had what they needed. The high school students have really thrived. They're doing ingredient bag pickups on a regular basis, and they're playing along, sending me lots of photos and videos of their cooking. And with my college level, we've been able to do a little bit more diverse innovation within a very safe in school, like at Cabrillo on campus protocol. So we've been completely devoid of customers on site, but we've been putting food out the door instead this year. And so finding opportunities like evacuation meals, drive-through client opportunities where they would pick up food and go off and enjoy it off-site. And my students and I have gotten involved in all of the planning of these innovative ideas together in order to continue teaching them about growing their own businesses after our course. Our latest innovation, which you'll hear about a little bit more later in terms of prizes, is something called a market box. The students came up with this great idea to put all of their goodies, student made, into a box and offer them to the community like you for sale on a weekly basis. So we're just doing a lot of really fun things. And if anyone's interested in more information, I'll be in a breakout room today. And we have lots of takeaway opportunities for you to cook and eat and learn alongside with us. That's it. Eat great things, everybody.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrea. That's inspiring to us all. I love that market box. That's fabulous. So Andrea also is going to be hosting a breakout room where she'll be sharing more about her class in general and about the culinary market boxes. So next up, everyone, we have our student scholarship speeches. This year, we offered our usual CTE scholarships, but in addition, we also introduced a new scholarship to support students who are interested in pursuing a career in the trades, thanks to Rick Rinaldi and Dan Linneman. So our first recipient, this is a trade scholarship, and it goes to a gentleman named Jonathan. He is interested in pursuing a career as a chef. So Andrea would be very proud of you, Jonathan. It is my delight to introduce Jonathan Zarate. All right, while Jonathan is getting his speech ready, I'll just chime in. It's difficult to do this. Not only is Jonathan the recipient of this scholarship, which takes a lot of work, but now he's confronted with being a public speaker on a Zoom forum in front of hundreds of people, quite literally. So he's getting himself prepared and ready, and we look forward very much to hearing from him. Are you ready, Jonathan?
Yes. Hi, my name is Jonathan Zarate. I am really interested in pursuing my dream of becoming a chef. It has been my dream to become one since I was in 6th grade. I grew up seeing my family cook and enjoyed watching them. I love making my own recipes and trying new things. Ever since I have thought of becoming a chef, it has always amazed me how it allows you to travel the world, taste new foods, make new recipes, and get some learning experience from other chefs around the world. I am always talking to my parents about how when I become successful, like Gordon Ramsay, I will buy a house and they will come live with me. I have also told them that once I have enough money, I will be able to buy them everything they have ever wanted. My parents work hard for my family, and when I grow up, I would like to give them something back. My grandparents have told me that they really wish that they see me graduate college and see me walk the stage, and I really want to make their dreams come true. And when I do, I am going to be the first person in my family to graduate college. One quote that has really made me think about my life and how I am going to make my dreams come true is this: there's no formula that necessarily works for you. You have to create that for yourself. A person that has really been influential besides my parents is my favorite artist, Billie Eilish, because her music makes me happy and it makes me feel like I can be myself. She does not care what you think about her. She will dress however she likes and be who she wants to be. I love her and I am really grateful that I have discovered her. I am going to achieve my dream by doing what is best for me and my future. I'm going to finish high school, go to college, get a job, and from there on, wherever the path takes me to accomplishing my dreams. I am going to use my scholarship to go to a good college and hope that I make my family proud. And I hope that my life path will be great. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Your spirit and your determination is just palpable. There's no doubt, I'm sure, in anybody's mind that you will achieve those dreams. I actually glanced into the gallery and saw Chef Andrea beaming. So you're going to get there, there's no question. Congratulations. All right, our next recipient is the YFIOB Career and Technical Education Scholarship recipient. She's interested in studying criminology at San Jose State University and becoming an FBI agent. And her name is Kalia Vasquez, and it's my delight to introduce her. Kalia.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kalia Vasquez Reyes. I am an 11th grade student from Harbor High School. As a daughter of immigrant parents, I've learned to strive for a better future for myself and those around me. I am an advocate for incarcerated youth and speak out against injustices I see within my community. The classes I've taken are CTE Health Careers and Medical Technologies with Donna Marie Stahl, and CTE Criminal Justice with Mr. Brian Tuckworth. Though my experience in criminal justice and the medical pathway, I have gained skills such as empathy and open-mindedness that will help me create bonds with others. Both classes have taught me that the downside and the reality of social norms within our society. I've learned that people need equitable training when facing difficulties, whether it be making an arrest or working with people who have mental challenges. Combining criminal justice and the medical pathway has taught me that using both fields will allow me to help my community. The most eye-opening piece of knowledge I've gained through my CTE experience has been learning about injustices and challenges we face in America today. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the disparities within our healthcare system and also the inequities and oppression Black and Latino communities face. These challenges have motivated me to incorporate both the medical pathway and the criminal justice together as one. Through the CTE programs, I have benefited by getting a head start towards my education and goals. By gaining the ability to prepare me for college courses, CTE courses such as MedTech has taught me to create relationships with others. The most influential person to me is my mentor, Celeste Gutierrez. She motivates me to fight against injustices and lead conversations. She also motivates me to get involved within my community and has taught me that it is okay to be on the opposite side of administrators and those in power. Celeste has given me the strength to become a leader and voice out injustices for those who are unable to speak out. Interning at the Santa Cruz County of Education, I've learned that youth are capable of leading smart conversation with those in power. Also, I've learned that age does not define capability. After graduating from Harbor High School, I plan to attend San Jose State. In San Jose State, I will major in criminology and criminal justice, then continue my studies in forensics. My overall goal as a student is to become an FBI agent. Thank you all those who have helped me make this happen. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Kalia. And I'm sure everybody could just feel the insight, first of all. I love your comment about age as well, that you're ready to go, clearly, and you have the abilities to get it done. And what could be more cogent and timely than the skill set that you are already learning? Social justice will be great in your hands. So thank you, Kalia. Really appreciate that, and congratulations. All right, next up, we have our first video scholarship entry. It's from Elisamia Rivera, who is interested in pursuing a career as a mechanic. I look forward very much to hearing this. Elisamia, it's my great pleasure to introduce you.
Hi, my name is Elisamia Rivera. I attend Santa Cruz High and graduate June 2021, and I've been doing automotive for about 3 years now. After I graduate, I will be attending UTI for diesel mechanistry, where they make propulsion units for aircraft carriers and submarines for the U.S. Navy. Today we're going to be working on a 1998 Toyota Camry where I'm going to be changing the brake pads. Always use your jacks in to support your car and not just the jack. Also, you always take off the lug nuts whenever your car is on the ground so your car won't tip over. As you can see from this brake pad and from this brake pad, there is a difference, way difference in meats. But before you do anything, before you take out the brake pads, you have to take off the cap on the brake fluid reservoir, because if you don't, when you pull in the cylinders from the caliper, it will leave an air bubble in your brake line system. To remove the caliper, as you can see, you will have to loosen this bolt back here, and you can lift the caliper up once you loosen that bolt. And as you can see, I already took out the old brake pads and I put in the new ones. And as you can see, and I also put anti-friction lubricant, so when the cylinder hits the brake pads, it won't cause any rattling or friction. Now that I closed the caliper and fastened all of the bolts, I would have to go into the car now and pump the brakes 3 times, because it is important so that the cylinder in here can align with the brake pads. A little bit more about me. I come from an immigrant family, and I'm the first one in my family to go to college right after high school. I may not be good with books, but I am very good at taking things apart and putting them back together again. In the future, me and my dad plan to open our very own shop right here in our area. Thank you guys for watching and for the consideration for the scholarship. I would like to thank my dad, because he's always seeking the success in me, even though I see failure in myself sometimes. And he's always pushing me to do my hardest, and I really love that about him. And I would love to thank my stepmom, because she is always supporting me in everything I do and all the decisions that I make, and she is also pushing me to do my hardest.
Right on, Elisamia. And congrats to your family, because they recognize in you a very special person. This is great. You will clearly be very successful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. I would like to thank you for bringing up the fact that it's very important to express yourself fully and do precisely what your heart dictates. And clearly you're doing that, and you will be very successful. It's now my great pleasure to introduce, last but not least, another person who sees the video as being a means of a picture painting 1,000 words. She's produced a lovely video highlighting her CTE Medical Pathways course. This recipient's name is Olivia Pisciotta, and it's again a great delight to introduce her video. Thanks, Olivia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Olivia Pisciotta. I am 17 years old and currently a senior at Scotts Valley High School, and this is my Your Future is Our Business CTE scholarship entry. To start, I wanted to talk a little bit about myself. I've lived in Scotts Valley my entire life. I am an artist, a musician, and love to play volleyball. Around my sophomore year of high school, I started to spark interest in pursuing a medical career, so I signed up for Miss Stahl's CTE Health Careers as a junior, and now I am in CTE Medical Technologies. To say that I've learned a lot over the last 2 years about the medical field would honestly be an understatement. Starting off in health careers, I learned about medical terminology, the HIPAA regulations, the history of medical care, and overall just dove deeper into the anatomy and physiology of the human body. It was great because also at the time I was taking an honors biology class, and every Monday I would go to Kaiser Permanente medical offices here in Scotts Valley and volunteer. In medical technologies, it's significantly more hands-on. We learned about vital signs this year, where we learned how to take a blood pressure using a blood pressure cuff, a pulse or heart rate with a stethoscope, and temperatures using a thermometer. We even just recently had a PPE day where we learned how to put on and take off our PPE properly. And right now we are in the middle of our first aid training. Above all of the things that I've learned throughout this year, though, I have to say that the most important thing I'm taking away from these two classes is the power of empathy. The very first day of health careers, Ms. Stahl showed us a video that has been implemented in my mind ever since. The video showed a wide variety of different people throughout a hospital, and as the camera panned around each room, a description and caption of each person's situation was over their heads. After the video, we discussed as a class how understanding where each person was coming from is a fundamental part of being a healthcare worker. Empathy has always come super naturally to me, and I can honestly thank my family for that. There's not one person in my life that has influenced me the most, but rather my family altogether has impacted me in more ways than I can count. I grew up in a family of first responders and medical care workers, and just over the years of hearing about their own experiences, I've just been inspired to take on the same thing and go and help those who need it the most. And I feel that's the best way to do that is as a registered nurse. So my next goals after high school is to graduate from a four-year university to earn my Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and then hopefully take and pass the NCLEX certification exam to get hired. I'm incredibly excited to start this next chapter of my life, and I honestly can thank Health Careers and Medical Technologies for that. I've applied so many things that I've learned from this class in my daily life, like how to collaborate with others, stay organized, and of course, be empathetic. I seriously believe that these two classes have given me such an amazing opportunity to pursue my dream and to be a part of the future of healthcare. And I can confidently say that this will now be my reality. Thank you.
Once again, Olivia, no doubt whatsoever that will be your reality. Wonderful presentation, empathy being all good for you, obviously family behind you, but you've sort of summarized just in your being what it is to be someone who has been given opportunities and is taking opportunities thanks to this kind of infrastructure. Clearly, your family is marvelous and helping you a bunch, but also all of these opportunities that are made available through Your Future is Our Business. You know, these kind of means of melding students and businesses together so that they can interact and empower each other. And you just epitomized that, as did the other three presenters as well. Students are great. Every one of you is successful already. And congratulations to all four of our students. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to go on to one of these teased giveaways that I've been speaking about, and we're actually going to execute right now. So we have two very fine prizes, two Plantronics True Wireless Sport Backbeat FIT waterproof headphones. Wow, we're giving these away. They come with a charging case, a USB cable, and they are worth a pretty penny. So we're going to be randomly selecting a winner from the attendee list, and I'm going to hand over to Malina, who will announce the first two winners.
Okay, Rod, I'm going to pick randomly. I have Juan Castillo, and let me pick another person.
That was Juan Castillo.
Juan Castillo and Andrew Romero.
And Andrew Romero. So very importantly, if you can just go to the chat and comment, yes, I'm here, then we will be able to give you your prize. There's Juan Castillo. Yes, I'm here, he says. Perfect. So Juan's taken care of.
And then Andrew Romero, are you here?
Is Andrew here? Oh my. If he's not, then we'll do a redraw.
We'll do another name, yeah.
Andrew, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2,
I see
1. Redraw.
Yeah, you need to say that he's here. Let's see.
What's that? I see his name on the screen, says Nicole. Thank you, Nicole, for being a great friend. Mary is putting a thumbs up as well. Okay, Andrew prefers to be an anonymous beneficiary, and he's going to enjoy that as well. So great, both prizes taken care of. Splendid. All right, Well, now we're going to break up into our breakout rooms. We've got 9 excellent rooms that are all very exciting and inspiring. Now, clearly, these are going to be of great help to Your Future is Our Business, because you as the community have all kinds of ideas and inspiration, and this will be a great opportunity to share. So please feel free to demonstrate your genius. Any comment is worthy, and this way, this is how a village comes together and creates the very, very best product and service. So in room 1, we've got Santa Cruz City Schools Career and Technical Education Program highlights. Room 2, Culinary Arts Market Boxes. That's, of course, we've talked a lot about that. And by the way, we're going to be giving one of those away at the very end. So that's Andrea in room 2. Room 3, Health Careers and Medical Pathways. Room 4 is the Monterey Bay Career Connect. And rooms 5 through 9, Students' Dreams. These are rooms where students will be sharing their goals and dreams aloud, which is a wonderful synergistic experience. So make sure to come back after we announce your next set of giveaway prizes. So again, there's the little tease, but you don't need that. All right, everyone, it looks like people are coming back into the main room now. But again, this is a lot of what it's all about, when you're contemplating new adventures, new careers, new journeys. It can be a little messy, and this is somehow a little bit of a metaphor for it, Technical difficulties, what are we going to do about it? Well, we'll just adapt to that. And we had a discussion in the main room. Then the breakout rooms were reopened, and then some didn't get into a couple of the breakout rooms, and yet we had a wonderful conversation in the main room. So in many ways, it's this sort of flexibility and hang in there attitude that is so important just in life. And, it's such an essential message from this sort of school to business relationship that you have, that it's an interesting development, and it's an interesting pathway that isn't straight and isn't linear, but is always interesting. And if you're open to it, it always has valuable outcomes. So great. Thanks, everyone. We hope very much that those that did get in breakout rooms had a very productive discussion. And again, thanks for those who didn't make it in for being flexible and adaptive and making it all work. All right, I would like actually to thank our sponsors once again: Rinaldi Tile and Marble, D&D Electric, Granite Rock, Bay Federal, Walnut Avenue Family and Women's Center, and the County of Santa Cruz. They've been marvelous. I mean, it would not have happened without their wonderful support. And again, if you have the opportunity to frequent any of those businesses, then please do so, and feel free to thank them personally as well. And that goes for our amazing supporters too: the Santa Cruz County Office of Education, Mary Gockel Foster, Kristen Storms, Ken Ketch, and Michael and Marie Heineke. Thank you, and many of you may be on here too. Thank you for everyone who donated via Eventbrite. We're so very grateful for that. And on that subject, there's one last thing that I would like to throw out as a sort of third-party MC. This is an unusual year for Your Future is Our Business. Like all of us, COVID has struck so hard, but it has really affected Your Future is Our Business as well as an organization. It relies a great deal on grants and foundations for its funding, and they have dried up a little bit this year. Through no fault of them at all. And so I, on their behalf, would like to throw this open to you. They've been doing such remarkable work for 25 years now, and you're witnessing right here in front of you the quality and caliber of the students that they're able to help. Every one of these students has it in them, but it's that opportunity giving that is so crucial. And by linking the students who they have all the talent, they just need the chance to succeed. And then again, the businesses that offer the chance and offer the kindliness and offer the inclusivity. All of these come together thanks to this amazing nonprofit. And again, without funding, that can't happen. And it's been a little tough this year. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves needing to reach into the village, to our community, and see if we could get a little bit of support. Now, I want to back up a little bit because so many of you are so supportive anyway. Our sponsors, our supporters, many of you have given to this cause already. And many of you, simply just by being here, you've done enough already. Your support is there. And many of you have given every penny that you can. And many of you aren't in a position to give. But if you do find yourself in a place where you could give just a little bit, just a little something today, it would be so impactful, where we're all here together and we can all sort of enjoy the spirit, and you can feel what's going on. You can see what this organization stands for, what it does, and how it really positively affects our whole community. So again, if you're in a position where you can give just a little something, could you do it now? It would just be amazing. All you have to do is go into the chat. There's a link all signed up and ready, and it would just be so beautiful. If it doesn't matter how much it is, it would be such a lovely gesture. If and only if you're able to do it. But if you are, it would be wonderful if you could do it right now. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Again, I just love this organization, and I know you all do too. And just a little bit of help for this rather strange year that we've had would really make things work for the upcoming years. Thank you. All right, here's something you could do. We can multitask this. I'm going to give a prize away. In fact, 2 prizes away. In fact, maybe 3. Maybe we'll throw in the box as well. I'll leave that with Malina. But while you're doing that, if you want to go to chat, you can still hear the audio, and maybe you'll get some great karmic and cosmic help in regard to the drawing if you're in the chat room donating. I'm being foolish, of course. So let's go ahead and look at the drawing for, it's going to be for Plantronics True Wireless Sport Backbeat FIT waterproof headphones again, and we're giving 2 of those away, and we're also going to give away one of those wonderful packets as well. So Malina, I'm going to hand over to you, see if we can do that old school drawing.
Thank you, Rod. Okay, I'm going to pick randomly again, and this time I'm going to look at the gallery and just see who has the brightest smile on today. Let's see. Okay, so let's do, Tiffany Zachmeyer. I'm going to have that be the first winner.
All right, congratulations, Tiffany. And we know she's here because she came up in the gallery earlier.
And let's do Amy. Amy, I don't know what your last name is, but to Amy and Tiffany, and to the other 2 folks who won the headphones earlier, make sure that you email us and say, hey, I'm one of the winners for the headsets for Luncheon. Okay, and then now we're going to go into our little chat question for someone who wants to win the culinary market box.
See, people have been putting the answer in the chat box like crazy. I don't know how you would like to do it, Malina. Maybe the first person, or we collect them all and draw one randomly. What would you like to do? Well, I mean, how about this?
A bonus question?
Sure, how about a bonus question? Has anybody noticed yet, I know you're already on another call, but has anyone gone to the Pino Alto website and noticed what the box theme of the week is? If you can throw that in your first, you'll get the box if you're available. Okay, Kimlin, a person named Kimlin answered first.
I think Kimlin McDaniel.
And Kimlin, are you available to pick up this Friday evening or Saturday morning?
I am, but I'm going to donate it back to whoever else answers the question second, or who is your next question answer.
Okay.
That is so classy of you, Kimlin. It just summarizes and epitomizes the spirit of today and of this wonderful nonprofit. Thank you, Kimlin.
And Amy, AIMEE, you were the winner of the headsets. So unfortunately, you cannot win the headset and the culinary box.
So let's go to the next one, which is Stacy Kyle, right?
Yep.
Stacy, are you available to pick up this weekend?
I am, and I really do want the box, but I'll share with my neighbors. How about that?
That counts. Well done, Stacy.
Great, Stacy. If you're able to private message me in the chat box, I will give you the details. Maybe just your contact information. Thanks, everybody. Eat great things.
Oh, thank you, Chef Andrea. And that was just done out of the kindness of her heart, by the way. So again, really appreciate it. And congratulations to our winners. I'm going to hand you back to Malina.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I know we had a couple technical difficulties, but I really, truly, truly, truly am so thankful that you're here today. You joined, you overcame the Zoom rooms, and you're here today, which is what I really, really appreciate. Yeah, and I also want to say thank you to all of our volunteers and our educators. I see you working hard, and it is hard work. I see you, I hear you, and I hope this whole pandemic ends soon so that we can go back to our normal things, teaching in the classrooms, hugging each other, holding hands. Thank you to everyone, especially Rod for being the MC. I could not have done this without you, and all of our supporters. Truly, truly, truly see every one of you, and thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna end the meeting with a song from a student. So we'll end just the way we started. So let me do that. Okay, well, I wish everyone a fantastic Earth Day. So here we go.